Hey, it's Seth, and I'm in Joshua Tree National Park. I've got one day to see as much stuff as I possibly can here, so I'm going to check out all the local rocks, plants, and landscapes. We're going to explore as much as we can. We got one day. Let's do it. Joshua Tree. Just gonna go check these rocks out right over here. Let's see. This is a rock hopper's delight. This place is just lots of big boulders to scramble up. It's pretty awesome. Just quite the place. Goes on and on. All right, we're gonna start here with the Hidden Valley Trail. It's just under a mile long. So they originally blasted into this place to hide their cattle in here. Pretty cool that this whole valley is surrounded by these rocks, so it really is the perfect enclosure and just a really nifty little environment. Oh, hi. Here they are, the Joshua trees, what this place is named after. They're definitely unique. These rocks are wild. It's like they're just molded out of giant pieces of clay and smooshed together. Wild place. Honestly, it's a little weird. It feels like every bush and rock is just placed perfectly. I feel like I'm on a movie set, honestly. What a bizarre landscape. Sharp little guys. That looks like it could be something. Maybe a stormtrooper or Snoopy. Lots of informative signs, and I really like how the trail is, just this sandy path. You don't really need to mark it. It's just the natural way to go. It's pretty cool. The rocks act like giant water collectors from the rain, so it all collects in the cracks and crevices, and that's why the plant life is so abundant around all the rock faces. It's a popular climbing site called the Great Burrito. All right, well, that concludes Hidden Valley Loop. Fun little mile of trail. Really just an awesome place to explore. You could spend a lot of time here, but we got to keep moving. All right, we're going to do this Barker Dam Nature Trail now. Yeah, I did a little scramble up these nearby boulders, and it really gives a different perspective on the valley you've been walking through. This area had water at one point. You can tell by the water lines on those rocks over there. But it's dry now. All right, so here's Barker Dam. Ranchers built it to make use of the natural retaining walls of all this rock, and they used it to graze their cattle down there. It didn't last too long. Once they had a couple dry years, they moved their cattle efforts elsewhere. But as you can see, it's not retaining any water now. It's dried up. Oh cool, here's a lower dam, the marshy area associated with it, and then over here some kind of watering trough. I wonder if this nasty thing is the cat's claw that was on that sign. I don't know. Tear blanket. Jesus, it sounds terrible, but I mean, I try not to touch any of the plants here. They all look like they're going to do that, so I just walk carefully. Look at this Joshua tree. You know it's a nice Joshua tree because they put a sign next to it to tell you about how awesome Joshua trees are. So this is a perfect example. It has adapted to reduce rainfall by spreading its roots in a dense, shallow network to collect as much surface moisture as possible. Useful by people and all kinds of critters. They are a pretty unique looking tree. So these are petroglyphs. I guess the carvings are the original, but the paint is vandalism. People traced over it with paint. At least that's how I'm reading the sign. But those are all the original carvings. Native Americans used these to pass information along, such as where you could find water or where food could be found. So this is kind of how they communicated long distance. They left these for others to find. Lots of dark nooks to explore. Man, look at these rocks. Something else. All right, the Barker Dam Nature Trail, another cool one to check out. That was about 1.3 miles long, a little loop. Almost back to the car, time to move on. Where to next? Talking to keys, you, what you gonna do when the keys man comes for you? Talking to keys, you, what you gonna do when the keys man comes for you? Talking to keys, you, what you gonna do when the keys man comes for you? Talking to keys, you. All right, here we are at Keys View. Beautiful outlook. Windy up here. Woo, all right, windy up there. All right, let's go climb a mountain. There's our next objective, Lion Mountain. So over there is the Hall of Horrors. Looks like a big bouldering spot as well. 1.5 miles to the summit. Steady climbing throughout. Nothing too steep. Nothing too crazy terrain-wise. A lot of it's stairs, so yeah, it's a good workout. About a mile in, we've climbed 800 feet thus far. It's just up, 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 but moderate, but up. And we got another half mile or so to the top. So upwards we go. All right, last half mile, not nearly as bad as the first mile. Yeah, Ryan Mountain, this is a nice little hike. 1.5 miles up, 1,000 feet of gain. First mile is much steeper than the last half, but nice couple was here. I've got the spot to myself for a few minutes. Pretty good luck so far. This is a Monday. I think it's gonna get a little busier. The next spot is a very short hike into a couple of well-known rock attractions, so I expect to have more of a crowd there. But so far, I've lucked out having this place to myself. What a fantastic place, Joshua Tree. I just love the vibe, this flat land, just punctuated by these rock attractions with little parking lots around them, and it's got a very Flintstone vibe to me. But look what I found when I was over here not peeing. Who would do such a thing? All right, there's the Ryan Mountain parking lot down below. Almost back to the car. 12:30-ish. Time for some lunch, and then we keep on exploring. I need a place that puts out a lot of shade. Ah, yes, here we go. Nice, cozy nook. Break from the sun. Yes. Let's get out of the sun for a minute. It's almost 1 o'clock. I found a little shade and I'll just migrate around, stay in the shade around these rocks and have some lunch. Oh yeah, it's so much cooler right here in this little nook afforded by this rock. The rock is cool too. You can definitely feel cooler air coming through this little crack here. Yeah, that's how you do it to escape the desert. Now you're wondering what kind of gourmet meal I got. Well, I'm going to show you. I got a bag of fish, and I'm going to squeeze it onto this pita bread. This is, in a very real and strictly legally binding sense, food. Simple man hanging out in his rock shade eating his fish. Yes, sir, this rock's a champ. Just going to hang out here a while and look at my map. Here's Skull Rock because it kind of resembles a skull from certain angles. I think it kind of looks like Darth Vader's helmet. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these boulders next to Skull Rock, perfect place to hang out. Just get out of the midday heat. You get to see some really cool stuff, like look at that thing up there. That's awesome. Oh, what a cool boulder maze I found myself in, just kind of scrambling. Found a little canyon here, but just gonna kind of keep checking it out. Sticking to the shade, cool me off, I like it. Kind of looks like a really sad cone head. Nobody loves me, I'm all just a stone. I love you, giant rock. Scrambling over this rock in shorts is not really a smart thing to do. This is some gnarly, rough stone, and if you slide on that, you are going to peel some flesh from your body. All right, well, this place lived up to the hype. It's a fantastic national park. Enjoying my day, especially enjoying the shade. We got a couple more things to do today. We're gonna go check out a stone arch. We're gonna do a short hike to that, and then we are going to go check out some cactus gardens, hopefully around sunset. This run of rock, really cool how it's sticking out of this rock, and eventually it'll break off and end up here. Oh, it does look like a heart. Look at that. Boy, look at the split in that one. The arch. Yeah, a little tricky descending this big boulder, but actually, Speed Cross are a great choice of shoe here. They grip very well on this jaggy rock. Just incredible. Pretty cool camping spot. We got just under an hour until sunset. And I got one more stop I want to make. A cactus garden. Dead ones are freaky looking. It looks like bone and fur to me. Weird. Yeah, these are some really cool cacti and a great last spot to wrap up this trip to Joshua Tree. Well, last of the day's light is coming to an end. I had a fantastic day here in Joshua Tree. I fit in as much as I could in one day. Let me know what I missed. Thanks as always for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, or subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. We will see you next time.